Hello and welcome back to the Blobber Plays, our Meissner Porcelain series. I'm thinking that it's getting a bit close to time to use these if we're going to do it. Are there any PUs on the table that I've been neglecting? Burgants, oh yes, Burgant Chorty. Oh god, these guys have begun converting. No, you're not allowed to become Catholic powers. But anyway, back to it. We're busy helping our friend hopefully finish forming Bavaria. There isn't a spare electorate for them, so I don't know what happens then. I haven't paid enough attention. I know that there are events for Bavaria to be given an electorate, but I am not precisely sure how they work. Get out of my land. We're spying on the Ottomans for tech speed. We're improving with you because you would vassalize. We're improving with you so that we can have more favor rate. We're improving with you because you're our subject. And we're annexing Milan, who we finished feeding back stuff. New England? I would have imagined that's a lot further north. Long Island. Well, hopefully everyone stays safe. Once again, blessed be where I live, for it is a safe and prosperous place. I would like conciliatory, please. It's following Florida Man. He's like a McKinnon all-weather haul transport. How is the Reformation? Well, it's moved out of Denmark into North and South Germany, but it's sort of not spread very widely. Like our starting expansion, it is tall and not wide. Technically, yes, Galifax, but it's sort of like the Theodoro one in that you need to be Theodoro at the start and the end. So, let's just say, in practice, no. In theory, yes, but in practice, no. You have to stay Saxony. And a coalition popped. Whoever would have suspected a coalition for eating Flanders? Oh wow, we inherited some silly units. I didn't notice. Okay, if there's no work for you two to do, we could go back to spending down our favors with you. And he wanted the fort and the center of trade, and that means you needed Gand. Mawar never changes. I don't care about the Counter-Reformation at the moment. They have infected a couple of my provinces. But because of the zeal, I can't fix them anyway, so it's kind of pointless to think about. Like, I'm fixing the one province that I am able to fix. I suppose I could look at vassalizing you. Yes. Yes, we could. And I quite like that fort. I'd happily replace this fort with that one. Similarly, if you will vassalize... Yes. We're the friendly Saxons. I'm not gaining the corruption. That corruption cost is absurd once you're reasonably big. Please don't give them to me. Landshut, I don't want them. Good. They did not cancel. Oh, they are so obnoxious about cancelling military access. So very obnoxious. Yeah, Alto's playing some Congo. And Congo is on my list as well. I need to do African power on screen. Fight. Yep. At least the first 4. Unless you're willing to live without them. If multiple people streaming Congo, does that make it a Congo line? Ba-dum-bum. Now, hopefully this time he actually PUs them. No, he said the Conquest. I thought you had the PUCB. You do. Why would you use Conquest when you have a PUCB, you idiot? Oh, you disappoint AI. He needs to have a baby, and right now. Cannons to the siege. Everyone else. This guy can turn around and come here. So sick of them black flagging. Kievian separatists. Likely to occur in Kiev. He did eat one, but I think you still need Munchin, don't you? And I now have max favors with them. So I might as well ask for the ducats. Actually, I'd rather you train. I will send some extra to help out there, though. Okay. Next war. Well, how's our relationship slots? I have 3 relationship slots. He hasn't turned to the forces of evil yet. Let's get that vassal happening. What does this scroll? How do you display them all? Does this box scroll? Guarantee, and then access. It does scroll. Good. And then you will give me trade power. And then you will be my vassal. A lot of those French miners, surprisingly, the original ones have, well, there's certain ones that have the French ducal ones, and there's certain ones that have unique ones. And Bologmist and Waldensian. The Waldensian heretics can actually do something. Okay, these group up and train and get rid of the one that costs us stability. Or at least use it to fight rebels. Vassalize you. Keep working on your happiness. Now we can do Montferrat. Yeah. Not for 4 years, I won't pay that. Sorry, but no. The Mamelukes are declared unworthy. Okay, I was in my head going, surely they aren't sending people. Surely it's a robot. Like, I can imagine you sending a drone. That would be reasonable enough. Oh, the planes have people in them. America, ay ay ay. Sometimes you are a silly place. What did I say I'd do here? I said I'd convert it, and I have. Thank you. Well, you can't argue with your track record, then. Although I think the true measure would be, like, What is the instance of plane accidents in general versus the plane accidents for these hurricane flying planes? Also, I've just realized that I didn't fiddle with this, and it's the start of a new day. So let's fix that. There, that's pretty good. So, not you. Everyone else merge and continue to wait for the Kievian separatists. Montferrat tricked me. Actually, so did you. You're supposed to still be improving. And so's Montferrat. Continue improving, marry them, goodbye. Now, Montferrat, do you happen to have a claim on this? Damn. Because I would quite like to reconquest for that. Now I could embrace the Counter-Reformation a bit. When is our Litauen truce? 3 more years. Poland truce in 1. Actually, that means we should get in position for Poland, kind of. And people are not going to be best pleased by what we do to Poland. Oh, hello. You're also... Ooh, would you vassalize? He would. But my relationship slots are full at the moment, good sir. Yeah, you get a Union CB over Poland. If you build these 2 buildings here and you spread your dynasty enough, you get a Union CB on Poland. And well, we built those 2 buildings, and we had enough subjects and 1 personal union such that we could force enough thrones to trigger that. It was us, Teutons, Mazovia, and Galicia Volhynia. And Thuringia. Now, I still want the, I still want to keep my extra relationship slots for the moment. So we're going to go with the production efficiency, because that's money, and then potentially swap eventually into parliamentarism. In any case, the extra absolutism isn't useful at the moment. I don't know, he hasn't done his usual disgusting things that he does down here. He absorbed Hungary and Croatia, and he absorbed Bohemia. He also took, because I fed him, this little strip to connect farther away Austria to near Austria. Which has been a bit of a double-edged sword, in that now I kind of like want to vassalize and feed back this, but then it would disconnect his lands and he'd go crazy. Anyway, slow down. It's time to get in position to kill Poland. Not Poland. Lithuania. Lithuania? No. Lithuania's 2 years away. Speed back up. This bit. we're going to go chomp and chomp. And then maybe vassalize... I was going to say this, but he's already lost almost all his cores because they're Russian cores, not Lithuanian ones, and he's too silly to culture swap. Does Genoa even still exist? Yes. Although I could go vassalize them. They're a vassal of the Great Horde, but they want their freedom. Let's pay attention to you. Maybe you get your freedom. And if not, I should still get a claim on you anyway. Can you accept that I'm clicking on the Great Horde, please? Why won't you accept that I'm clicking on the Great Horde? Thank you. Better. I don't really want to set any of these people. My friend. I suppose I could set Great Britain, depending on if you hate them. And if you hate them, he still hates them. We'll see. Next rebel type is... the Rupinias. And you might as well join those training. Who died? Unacceptable. We must have a diplomat at all times. Our inflation is non-zero. You'll do. Maybe have a look at building buildings in any of our new cow provinces. Cow and grain. Both equally deserving of barrackses. Gotta milk the cows and oats. We do. And then eventually this one as well. Okay, what month next year is the Lithuanian truce? August. And he doesn't have any meaningful friends. How big are they? Not yet small enough that we could vassalize. Not quite allowed that many units on that province. There we go, that works though. Denmark wants me to help against Dorpt. Yeah, okay. Now, is that conversion finishing? It was, so we can build the extra manpower building. And then, where's next to convert? They're all busy building barracks. They don't have any meaningful friends. It was August of next year that we had to care about. Till then, we can just help Denmark eat up Riga. Looks like he's already lost his coastal cause. I don't want to pay for this. Brrr, barracks finish. Max manpower doesn't raise by a ton, but it does raise. The most important thing about building those is that they then are multiplicative things that get applied to the soldier, the foothouse. This absolute manpower increase gets affected by this manpower multiplier. Rigatoni? Well, Commander, or Commodore Nemo, you may have just inspired the next playthrough. Form Italy. Start as Riga, form Italy. April, May, June, July, August. We got 4 more months still. We can get our claim on Genoa. We don't have claims adjacent to claims, so there's no point in getting more. If we ever go to war with Muscovy, I might as well eat up you. And I guess I'd want to eat up you as well. June. 2 more months. And because we're happy, we can now bring these down to the lower border. July. Call back so that we're ready to declare. This is, as far as I'm concerned, done. August. Truce with Lithuania is up. Poland, welcome to being fed. We want Pinask. And I don't need help. If anything, you can go get Riga again. You go there, and you go there. Sorry, Riga. Sucks to be you, I know. Austria wants me to help reclaim... I'm busy. I'm in 2 wars, Austria. Burgundy finished annexing their people, is what you object to. Wait, he's von Wisselbach. Maybe we should import the Wisselbach dynasty. No! Oh, damn it. And that tooltip is still wrong. Grumble, grumble, grumble. I will help. I've got no choice but to help. $16 favors. Well, having full favors doesn't hurt. They'll start auto-converting into trust. Wait for that to get locked. There we go. Split. Split. And the last two. Oh no, a blockade. Let Rigger out. Anti-parachute rules applied. I'm like, why did my units stop moving? Because we pieced out Rigger. That's why they stopped moving. New year, new tech. Stay up to date on at least one category. Looks like they're trying to take advantage of me moving away. And now we should look at who's going to what. So all the rest of this is going to Poland. At least in the short term. Eventually we'll try to integrate Poland. And then I get claims on those two bits. Technically, Poland also gets a claim on that. And the capital. Nah, so I'd rather do this. That leaves those two and that for a future war. Unless it uses up better war score. And it doesn't, so yep, I like it like that. What are you doing? You're attacking Salzburg again as well. Okay, there we go. That's 100% or near enough. No? What do you mean, no? How do you feel about it now? Oh, now you're okay. Plus war reps. No, that would cost too much. Plus 8 ducats. Sure. Now, it's going to take Poland a long time to core that. Because he doesn't have a connection all the way to his home. But, honestly, that is his problem, not mine. I'm sure he'll manage. Slowly. Come back home. Come back home. Claim on you. Can't get a second. No claims adjacent to claims. Claim on you. Maybe go do some laps of our friends. Maybe remind the Pope why he was supposed to like us. And then have a look at what year we're allowed to annex this kid and this kid. So 6 more years. We're about halfway through. They won't chew up a relationship slot for very long. It wants me to build a barracks somewhere. I agree. I especially agree. Are there any edicts that are active that shouldn't be? Yeah, this zone is done. Under 10%, turn it off. Otherwise, I'll forget to turn it off later. This zones are not done, though. What else is there? Oh, you idiot. What if I declare that I'm hostile? Call me in. Oh, you can't because you're losing too much already. I could lend them some troops. I can't while we're at war. I tried. I tried. Don't say I didn't try. I tried to be a good friend. Game says I'm not allowed. Cash. Because, yeah, we're only kingdom rank, so we're going to run out of that sooner rather than later. We could build some of these. Well, it's definitely going to be on this good if it's going to be on anything. Should probably be on this good if it's going to be on anything. I guess that can stop and instead be this. Once we get some cash. Let's just trust him down all the way. 85. $90. 95. If they cripple my friend over here a bit much, I might have to abandon them. And then one more. $100. Done. Max trust with Denmark. I was going to vassalize you next. Once we integrate these two. And in fact, I don't think they should be in my wars. They're a liability rather than an asset. Makes you wish there was a supply system. Very good. Back to dealing with the Rupinas. Why do you want access? Whatever. Any new PUs on the table? Chernigov is 50. Yeah. You're worth owning. Sure. And if you're maxed, and if... I was going to say you're maxed, but you aren't. Have to say I'm not a fan of those pretender rebels. Oh yes, we were saving up and we were going to build this here. Okay, he also got claims on a whole bunch of Muscovy. Maybe once Austria is done with this war, he'll help us over there. Do you hate Muscovy? No. But I can fix that. It's a fixable amount of how much they like them. Oh, and they've had a baby. In the time that we were trying to suck up to them, they've had a baby. What about Berg? He has a PU, though. So at best we'd get Dynasty spread. Still, Dynasty spread over him, plus that guy isn't terrible. 20, 30, 60, 70, 80, 90, 100, 120 dev? Yeah. That's worth investing, rolling the dice in this on. A noble from Von Vetten wins, so I should pay attention to when you die now. What? Why did Poland suddenly get claims on all of that? Presumably because he has completed Reclaim Prussia? Presumably. I don't see any other reason why he'd suddenly get a whole mess of claims over here. Now, can we finally upgrade these? We can. What about these ones? Same deal. How's our AE? The Germans didn't care about us eating that giant chunk of Lithuania up, seemingly. So maybe it's time to go after this guy. Or this guy. Go get Babe Ruth. These can be on Rebel Patrol over here. These can be eating up Babe Ruth. Nibble a little bit here. Morale or discipline? I'll take the discipline. Colne will cede Colne to Berg. Berger got bigger. Colne will annul treaties with Maine. He's become an even more valuable PU target should he die. And he only has the one friend. And I could rent out troops against them to maybe make them dishonor. But let's just... Oh, I'm truced. I'm truced for 3 years. Okay. What about Babe Ruth? We can do Babe Ruth. Oh, but I'm allied to the Emperor. Grrr! Grrr! Grubble, grubble, grubble. Let's curry favors with you then. Now I'm allowed to do this. 16th century problems. Now that one's still trucified, but I can do this one. Babe Ruth is mine now. Please give me the Annex Someone one. Have a big army. I mean, we were going to attack Muscovy after this. And it does give me land maintenance modifier. So, okay. Oh, and the Netherlands forms. And they're a prince. I could also pre-raise with you under the assumption that we are going to manage to PU you. Group up. Okay. Who died? No, 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 that was important. Who died? Land shit. And you had to give away land shit to... You had to give away your namesake province to Salzburg. You were an embarrassment. Beirut is done. Move over to there. You guard Beirut. Provence is now a hollow shell of their former self. Although they managed to re-ally France. Did you get your freedom yet? No. Ooh, and the Ottomans took a province from Theodoro when I wasn't looking. How did you manage to do that? Probably by attacking Georgia. Maybe. Yeah, look at that. My claims are starting to run out there. Slow down. No, because we'd rather take that. Oh, we have already taken the tech. Cool. Then we can continue along this line. Good. Move up to the next actual proper siege. So I should be able to get you out. Now, you had reconquests to do, didn't you? Only 2, though. They're kind of junk. How much is it to vassalize you? Not very much. And who's Verdun friends with? Not very much either. So the question the game is asking me there is, do I want to trade some dip for some negative AE? I probably do. We are in the HRE. That is the trade that you are always making in the HRE. So I guess you're becoming my vassal. Come on, 60-year-old guy, die. I don't know if I want to be your friend anymore, honestly. You've kind of started to fail to form Saxony. I thought I fought those. Yeah, we did. You won't give me money. We'll see how you change your tune once your capital is besieged. Not as much as I would have hoped. Whatever. I want this war done with. And then we're gonna attack Russia, boy. And then we eat up that one legitimately. Then we ask Austria to help us against Russia. And we set up a Polotsk and a Smolensk. Russia say no. Oh no, Austria say no. But you say yes. And yet that's not enough. What are you in? Oh god, why are you fighting Spain? Because you're friends with Tunis. I mean, Spain is a bit bigger, but a lot of Spain's troops are probably overseas. We could also do this war while we wait. Feed back these two. Then I can get ready to get rid of him. Yeah, let's do that. Austria won't help with the Russian war at the moment. I don't think I need any help. But why are you our friend if not to actually be of assistance at least sometimes? He still hasn't had a baby. Cannons to the siege. I don't need to set up a Polotsk. I can just vassalize the existing Polotsk. Interesting. Well, I'll do that then. Non-cannons off the siege, thank you. Same story here. Come on, Berg. How long till we're allowed to annex you? 2 more years. I'll pay the ducats to buy that. Immediately get that money back by looting you. Cannons to that siege. Come sit next to it. I'm going to let this finish, because if I can get the war reps, it's probably worth waiting a month or two. Otherwise, come home. Although the cannons can stay on the siege. The non-cannons can hop off. There we go. Hand them both over to Brunswick. War reps. Make him give up claims. Take some cash. Done.